As if chocolate truffles weren't delicious enough, when you add peanut butter to the mix, well, it's nuts. And my chocolate peanut butter truffle cups are outrageously good. Layer upon layer, chocolate and peanut butter. So I'm gonna start with a chocolate crust. It's easy enough to whip up by hand, and this makes 12 individual truffle cups. That's half a cup of flour, and I'll add a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And in this case, it doesn't matter if you use regular cocoa powder or a Dutch process. I'll drop in 3 tablespoons of sugar and give that a quick sift. It's basically a shortbread style crust, very simple. This is 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I've let come up to room temperature. And I just use a pastry cutter. You can even use 2 butter knives and work the butter in. There we go. So now I spoon a little into the bottom of each cup, just loosely for now. And then you can use the bottom of a glass or a tamping tool like this. I dip it in flour and I just gently press down. This is all set for the oven, which I have at 350, and it only takes 12 minutes to bake. Ah, very nice. Here they are cooled. You want to let them cool completely before you fill them. See how they level out? So they're all set for that peanut butter truffle filling. So the first thing I do is measure 6 ounces of dark chocolate. And here I have 6 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter. I'll add a 1.5 tablespoons of corn syrup. And now I'll take this over to my water bath. This really is the best way to melt chocolate. Just an inch of water, and it's really just the soft, gentle steam that slowly melts the chocolate. There we go. Now that this is melted, it's ready for the first truffle layer. You can really smell that peanut butter. Now what I'm going to do is pour in just a thin layer over each of the crusts. Just enough to coat. It doesn't have to coat completely. You can really see how smooth that is. I bet you didn't guess you could make truffle filling out of just chocolate and peanut butter. Now what I do is just give it a little shake and it spreads that truffle layer. Now it's time for the next truffle layer. This time I work in white chocolate with the peanut butter. It's a smaller amount, 2.5 ounces of white chocolate. And I'm working a combination of cream and peanut butter into this layer. I need 5 tablespoons of cream. That's the same as 75 ml. Pour that right in. I'll take this back to my water bath again and just melt this until it's smooth. I'll set it aside to cool just a little bit. I've got 3 tablespoons of soft butter, and I'll add to that 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. Just combine these together. Now that this is nice and smooth, I can add my chocolate cream mixture. Just combine that. Wow. And now for the icing sugar. 3/4 cup. Give that a quick sift in. And I don't know about you, but I love when a peanut butter filling has that little bit of salt to it. So I add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you need to, you can switch to a whisk at this point to smooth it all out. I'm just going to drop my piping bag that's fitted with a plain tip into a glass. Because my filling is fluid, it just makes it easier to fill this way. Now, a nice even layer. And just like with the dark chocolate layer, you can give them a little shimmy. Just make sure it's nice and level. Now back to this dark chocolate peanut butter truffle mix. I'm gonna pour on top of each. And another little shimmy. And then the finishing touch, little chopped peanuts right in the center of each. Now these truffle cups need a little bit of chill time, a few hours to set up But once they've set up, they can actually be stored at room temperature. And here they are, out of the fridge, fully set. And this is what I love. Because once you pull them out, you can see the layers, even with the paper cups. Peel it away, and you can see the combination of the cookie crust, then chocolate peanut butter, then white chocolate peanut butter, then more dark chocolate peanut butter. I know where the milk is.